Hello, so today I want to bring back a pretty funky combo and just see how it's going to work out now. And this is the Pat Fusty and Energizer combination. Now, what Pat Fusty does with Energizer is that you get double the amount of Rally Roar, which is pretty cool. You'll also get a level 20, which is pretty good. You get like the Energizer buffs and all of that too for what other towers you're using, but honestly it's really not a whole lot. Like the level 20 on Pat Fusty, you don't really get much use. Like you get like a little bit more damage, but it's not that much, and you kind of basically are really only getting the double Rally Roar buff. So we're gonna see what we can do with this and just what it's gonna get us in general. So I'll be going on Flood Valley here. We'll do something very simple. It's just gonna be Pat Fusty, the Energizer, and a carrier flagship, and we're going to be seeing how much Cash Bear in the mix too. We'll also get a Glue Storm to buff everything up, and I'm going to try to only just have that stuff, and then from that I guess we get some money left over. So starting off, this early game was all like very simple. I just breezed straight through it, like way into, I'd say around 97. There was just no issues at all. So I did a simple thing where I rushed straight for a 300, so I don't have to spend money on buying camo on like a sniper or whatever. Doing that, I can do that with Pat Fusty very easily. Probably can black border all of this no problem too, at least until later on, where I then am trying to like be frugal and not spend anything. So honestly, like the strategy, yeah, you can black border this if you just spend the rest of the money late game. I won't be at fault if you die like 50 times, but that's just saying it's probably a decent idea. Not the easiest thing in the world, but it will work. So we get that, we go straight into carrier flagship, and honestly it was not really easy. I could have gone actually for Energizer first before carrier flagship because I can save 30k. I did that all black border just straight, so all of the 40s and 50s were done. The well, not the flagship, the aircraft carrier was just running around doing its thing. The one thing that I say is that, like, if it's not my fault if you die a bunch of times, is because, well, first of all, it's not a guide, but also the aircraft carrier is an RNG based tower. It generally is very, very strong. It's an extremely strong tower, but it is still RNG. Sometimes the planes could literally just be in the most useless spot in the world for no reason, and it's completely different every single time. So that's just one thing. But anyways, it can push farther past just the aircraft carrier, so if need be, you could get like something to help out too. I don't know, whatever. It should go up to like 60 just fine. So I get that, and then 63 comes along. I went for the which is it, the Glue Strike, which is actually really, really strong now. 240 Glue Strike is pretty good. You also get the Glue Hose with it too. It's a tower that a lot of people have been incorporating. I haven't been incorporating it that much, so it's probably something I'm going to be trying to put in. Another thing is the Symphonic Resonance, which got nerfed, but it's still really good against DDTs. I never really was a huge fan of Symphonic Resonance, but I guess now that it can't get BFBs, I probably won't be using it a whole lot unless I really need a DDT answer. So we're not getting that in this round. We're going to be fine against the DDTs. But from there, it's now going to Energizer, and then Pat Fusty will get all the Energizer buffs. Another thing is that I also want to try this on Ouch. I think that would be pretty fun. So I have a few ideas, mostly revolving around Pat Fusty because we don't really use him that much here. I think he needs more love, so that's why I'm giving him more love. Anyways, I'll be moving on until kind of more so in like the mid 90s. See you in a bit. So 94 was the first round that took like a few tries. 95 took a few tries, 98 took a few tries, but the thing is that 100 took about 2/3 of the length of this run. So this entire thing took me an hour and 10 minutes, the recording was, and 2/3 of it was just being on round 100, which is kind of funny. Round 100, this got bottlenecked, as you'd obviously see. It could be really easily solved with just one spike storm. A spike storm with glue storm, that thing will like just tear apart the entire bad layer on Flooded Valley. It's extremely effective. But with just this, I was trying to be frugal and not spend any cash, and I did get a little bit of an issue, sadly. On round 99, I did not use my abilities instantly, and by the time I realized, oh, I probably should have that for 100, I paused, and it's not round 99 anymore. It's switched over to round 100. So that sucks a little bit. If I caught that issue earlier, also that 98 was super clean, but if I caught that issue earlier, then I could have had about 1,000 or 2,000 more. At the end, I was forced to buy this Destroyer, which I probably would have had to buy anyways if I had the abilities up instantly, but I probably could have cut those 2 tax bears up there at the top. I just needed that extra damage to push through, but I take on this bad, try to use all our abilities up, and just rip the thing apart. That thing took a long time to beat. It got super close, but anyways, that was that run. 36k spare, not bad. I'm gonna try this on other maps, but here is a guitar cover for those interested.